Hi everyone, Daisy here again with another layout for SHIMMERZ Paints design team. And today I started out by making all of these stripes of paints with some new SHIMMERZ paints that I just got. The colors I'm using in the order that I showed you are No Yoking, that's a coloring spray. That one does not have shimmer in it, it's just a very pigmented color. The next one is Meet Me at Sunset, that is an Inklings, which has a lot of shimmer, and it's a very pale yellow. Dandelion Creamies is the third one, and that is another pigmented one with no shimmer. Bumblebee Bee SHIMMERZ is almost gold. Like, it is spot on for if you're looking for a nice gold paint. And that is the original SHIMMERZ. So it's very shimmery. Sunflower is kind of a beigey yellow. It goes super well with the crepe paper Maggie Holmes collection that I'm using here, the Sweet Story. It's got that like beigey yellow that crepe paper likes to use. And then the last one, the orangey one, is Gosh Garnet, and that is an Inkling, super shimmery as well. And that's more orange, but I wanted a deeper color in my color scheme here. So the photos I'm using are my daughter and her friends at this little photo shoot, and she's got some like black-eyed Susans or something in her pocket, some yellow flowers, and it's just a fun little, photo shoot that they had. And so I backed each of these 4 pictures with some of the 6x8 papers from that Sweet Story collection, and then I'm just kind of sticking them down together. Now, you missed the part, all of those strips, I cut them out into basically strips and then cut them down into squares. They are not in, the square sizes range between like 2 to 1 1/4. I did not, they're not actually squares, most of them are like rectangles, but I just wanted a variety of shapes. My camera, excuse me, my camera, or my whatever software I use, it just would not record. And I thought I had it all recorded, and then it said it was corrupted. So I kind of started over here so that you could see basically what I was doing. So I have worked this out once already and then had to go back and redo it for the video. So basically, I'm just going to be sticking these squares underneath my main focus, which is the photos in the center, and I'm going to kind of build around them with all of these squares. And I feel like it brings a nice sunshiny kind of vibe to the layout, which the photos already do, but then it also adds some nice shimmer and sparkle, and I just really like the texture that layering these up together kind of add. Now they are all yellow, but they're all different kinds of yellow, so I am trying to kind of stagger my colors a little bit so that they're not the same colors stacked on top of each other. For the most part, I do a really good job with that. There's a couple of places where it's a little heavy on one color, but that's fine. But really, it's just sticking them down, and I am just gluing them down. I don't know if you saw, but my ATG gun kind of decided to stop working, and we have been fighting ever since. But yeah, so I'm just using my Nuvo glue to stick it down, and that is working out really well. I'm only putting glue on one side of the square so that they kind of curl up a little bit. And I did pop a few of them up on some fun foam as well. And you can just see all of the different shades of yellow here and how they really look similar, but they're not the same color, but they go so well together, and I just love this effect of building up the squares on the background. So I'm just finishing that up, and then I'm gonna start embellishing, which is like a super fun part. So I'm doing kind of a almost monotone, no, it pretty much is a monotone layout. wasn't really intended to be that way, but it just kind of morphed into that, so whatever, that's fine. So I am pulling in some little stars and flowers from the Maggie Holmes sticker sheets or sticker book that match the colors that I'm using. They're all the same color yellow, that like mustardy kind of yellow that the sunflower shimmers goes perfectly with. So I started by putting them only around the squares and not on the squares, but I do come in and add a couple of little ones to the top of the squares just because I felt like it needed it. And I wasn't really sure what else I wanted to do with this. I didn't know where I wanted to put my title because, again, this kind of morphed into this like whole different thing that I was not intending. So then I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to do next, because now my original idea isn't there. So it was kind of just, you know, thinking on my feet, scrapping as I went kind of a thing. So almost done with those clear stickers. And then I'm going to add some of these free stickers, and I'm adding 2 to the bottom. One says sunshine and smiles, one says love you, and then two to the top that say wonderful and oh happy day. They just seemed fitting for this layout. And then I'm going to pull in some of the dots. And I pulled out a couple of the different collections here. All of the ones I chose are like black and white primarily. I don't know how that happened, but it just did. And they go great with this. So I pull out 3 of them. One of them says beauty, one of them says all the heart eyes, and one of them has a yellow star on it. So it seemed perfect. And then I'm just using this kind of title piece off of the clear sticker sheet. It just says sweet, and that was simple enough to just use as my title. I figured, you know, why do anything more than that? So I'm going to add some of that Bumblebee Bee Shimmers as some sprinkles around the layout, and then off camera I do add a pen kind of border around the outside edge just because I felt like it needed it, but I didn't think about it until after the fact. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget, if you do any shopping in the Shimmer shop, you can add my name to the comments, which is Daisy, down in the comments, and then you will get a free little mini gift with your purchase. So don't forget to do that, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Head on over to the Shimmer Shares Facebook group if you haven't already, and check out all of the inspiration that's going on there. That's a great place to find out, you know, when things are going to be in the shop and when there's sales and everything, so definitely check that out. And then don't forget to follow SHIMMERZ on Instagram as well. I'll have links down below for all that. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again next time. Bye!